Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I as always am Grestar and this is another reaction to a death battle, Link vs Cloud. So of course make sure to click on the link in the description below to go to the official release first. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Watch that there, then come back here and we'll watch it together. So if you didn't know, this is not the first time Link vs Cloud has appeared in Death Battle. No, it came once before in fact, and I reacted to it at the time, not at the time, but years ago when Death Battle was much newer and when I was much newer to both Death Battle and YouTube. So if you want to check that out, you can find the link to that in the description, my reaction to that original Link vs Cloud. And I also reacted to my reaction to Link vs Cloud, like to that one. Yes! So, if you want to check out my reaction to my reaction, the link will also be in the description. You get 3 links in the description today. Wow, lucky you. But you know what I can't help but think? Like, who wears a plain white shirt to record? I am putting out a video to entertain tens of people, and I'm wearing a white shirt? How boring am I? I just wish... Wait, I need to be wearing that for this. I didn't put it on yet. I just wish there was something I could... Ah! What is this? A not plain white shirt? Feels so soft. Is that 60% cotton, 40% polyester? I think so. And is that a tower of anime girls staring at you if I straddle my chair? Yes, it is. Would you like to have a shirt like this? Or this? Or this? If so, you should check out Into the AM. Into the AM is a team of artists and creators who share a common vision: clothing as a canvas to express what drives you. Since 2012, they've developed premium apparel that elevates self-expression and provides unparalleled comfort for wherever your passions take you. They're currently running 2 separate bundle deals: 3 basic tees for $49.95 or 3 graphic tees for $60. Whether you're purchasing one item or many, a bundle or not, use my link intotheam.com/Riz_Grestar to get 10% off your order. That's intotheam.com/RIS_GRESTAR for 10% off. The link is in the description as well. New day, same me. So I was asked to give an honest review, and so here it is. I think these are some pretty good shirts. I usually don't treat myself in the shirt department, you know, like I usually just buy the 4-pack of basic white tees kind of thing. And so like in comparison, this is so much nicer. Like it's just soft, it feels good. I think it looks really good. Overall, I'm really happy to have received these shirts, so yay. Thank you Into the AM for sponsoring this video. So, Link vs Cloud. I still haven't played Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess. I'm trying to remember if there are other ones that I've missed. There are a number of Zelda games that I've just never played. And I've also never played Final Fantasy VII, whether the original or the remake that came out recently. So as far as my knowledge of the 2 characters, like, it's weaker than what the last Death Battle provided. Hey Riz, didn't you just watch your reaction to that Death Battle? Yes, but I guarantee you I don't remember it all. I know a number of things, you know? I know that Cloud has his rings and tunics and whatnot that can give him, like, damage reduction, or up his defense, I guess, however you want to think of it. Or unless, actually, those would be different. No, it depends on the system. It depends on the system. I know they both have access to magic, you know, through Cloud's materia and through Link's magic. They both have swords. That's pretty cool. And I assume that this time as well, they're not doing any summons or friendship bonuses or anything like that. I think it's just Link and Cloud going at it in a combat sort of way. So here's the thing though, right? They already did Link vs Cloud, and in that one, Link won. Since then, I'm pretty sure since then, Breath of the Wild has since come out. It wasn't a thing in the original, you know, Link vs Cloud. And the Final Fantasy VII remake has come out. I don't know if anything else has come out for either of the 2 characters, frankly speaking. Couldn't tell you. But the thing is, those 2 games came out and they had their own stuff in them, as games tend to do. And so what I'm wondering is, what happened in those 2 games to bring about like a rematch, you know, between Link vs Cloud? Why are we seeing this one again? Is it to reinforce that Link would win, or is it because something happened to Cloud that changed things? You know, like surely they've both had new experiences. They've both gotten new things, but like what? By the way, if you notice this, I got a splinter. So like, while I know that, you know, I know the results of the previous Link vs Cloud, I don't know if I should focus too much on that because it might throw me off, you know? Like if I'm expecting Link to win because he won last time, sorry if I spoiled you. It's your own fault. You should have watched the original of this one anyway already. I gave you opportunities. Like, I don't know if I should hold on to that though, because it's going to greatly affect this one. I'm gonna try to just go in fairly blank slate, you know? Like, hey, I've never seen Link versus Cloud before, or someone handsome like me react to it. And hopefully I'll be able to actually pull the proper victor in the proper manner for this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to seeing what's changed. So with that, let's get to watching. Here we go for a death battle, Link versus Cloud. Take it away.
Link, the courageous and determined
New
hero
tune. Is that
of
from
Hyrule.
Skyward Sword, that picture?
Stripe, sword-swinging, spiky-haired Sephiroth Slayer.
Each
Yeah.
are powerful warriors
All that
in their
stuff.
own right, but in
Turn
a
up
fight to
my
the death,
volume.
which one will win?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Hello, you two.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, no pose from Boomstick. Why did he do a pose that one time? Now I'm
In the
always
land of
looking for it.
Hyrule Was a hero so great, even a goddess favored him. Destined to wield the Triforce of Courage, he fought for
yes.
his people until his dying breath. Moreover, he was chosen to be reincarnated through time to continue defending against evil. This hero's name was Link.
I don't think I ever
Since
knew the
Link's
origin.
spirit had been reborn over and over. Technically, that means most Links are kind of the same guy. It's a real Link
Like,
to the
is
past.
the original Link
Which
in
is
a video
probably why
game?
he's so skilled with tons of different weapons, like his Hylian shield.
There's, like,
and,
Pot's
of course,
chickens. Oh, I
the
didn't see the third
Master
one.
Sword.
The Master Sword is no ordinary blade. Infused with sacred energy, it is evil's bane incarnate, capable of destroying magical barriers, dispelling curses, and slaying immortal
That's
monsters.
what you want.
But nothing's more badass than its laser beams and skyward strike. He can even charge it with lightning. You like that, like?
Link's carried
Hate
hammers,
likes.
clubs, spears, even boomerangs, and his talent with a bow is second to none. He has fight,
I think
ice,
Legolas
and
could do
shock
better.
arrows, and his light
Just
arrows
saying,
possess
second to
holy
one.
magic. But the ancient arrows instantly consign foes to oblivion, appearing to either transport them to another dimension or crush them into nothingness.
Wait, what?
And these souped-up weapons have come in handy. Link's had his fair share of tussles defending the world from foes like Ganon, Vati, and Majora.
Link has survived rolling through lava,
Yeah.
and while wearing the Golden Gauntlet or Titan's
This is the
Mix,
Goron
been strong
tunic, though.
enough to
That's
lift
different.
stone weighing well over 10,000 tons.
But again,
And the Forge Sword lets him
that's
split
not
up into
strength.
copies
That's
of
not
himself.
strength.
Talk
We've
about
covered that.
multitasking.
With the Ocarina
It's
of
pressure.
Time, Link can summon storms, teleport across the land, and even travel through time.
Yeah.
With song.
Some
yeah.
of that doesn't hold a candle to the Sheikah Slate. That thing can set remote bombs, move objects magnetically, and totally stop time.
See,
for
again, I've
things.
never
And it can
played that,
summon
but I
his
knew some of
Master
this.
Cycle Zero.
Motorcycles
He has a
are all
motorcycle?
Good, but his sailcloth is certainly a more elegant way to move around.
How did I not know he had a motorcycle?
Stuff, but sometimes he's got to get sneaky about it. While he may be tough, Link can't always win fights with brute force.
His claw shots are perfect for maneuvering around the environment, and his magic cape can turn him invisible.
I
Handy.
can think of a lot of ways.
That's not
that
just
would come
invisible.
handy.
He's moving
Well,
over
let's
spikes.
see. Dummy.
Is Dummy invisible?
Yeah.
You
Good work, dummy.
Link's weapons are very effective against sassy robots.
Ooh, you can't see me coming now, can you? Ha! Hey, why didn't you get hit?
Right, the magic cape also turns Link intangible.
Okay.
Huh. Well, guess there's no punch line. Anyway, did
Well
you
done,
know Link's
well done.
fast enough to roll away from BMOS lasers? Which are actual light beams. They burn things, move in a straight line, and the guide says they're lasers, so there.
As you can see, Link can
Yes.
dodge this laser at the moment it's fired.
But, like, he
Given
was
the distance
already
between the two
rolling,
and the
wasn't
time
he?
frame, He would have
Was
to
he
be
not?
moving 2 feet in just under 2
Oh, shoot, was he?
billionths
Was
of
he?
a second. About a tenth the speed of light.
Now that's a reason to say, excuse me, princess.
I'm gonna say that's an
If you
iffy one.
don't get out
I'll
of the
think
way in
about the
time.
light speed
But
thing,
one
but
item Link
I'm iffy
has
on it.
isn't simply a mere vehicle to increase his speed or strength. The Triforce of Courage.
Right.
A holy relic that offers mystic power to its bearer, including protection from transmutation.
He's got some other spells
Wait, what?
too, like for
I didn't know that.
shielding and healing, and his fairy spell.
Guess he didn't have it
lets
at the
him
time of the
literally
wolf.
Just turn into a fairy. Oh, look at him.
bringing that?
He's all
That's from Link's
tiny and
Adventure
he can
2,
fly
right?
Around. Get the fly swatter.
Link's
Or
also been granted
whatever the
magic
title
by
is,
great
but you know.
fairies and spirits of
You know what I
past
mean.
Hylian champions. Mipha's grace can even revive him to full health after death.
And if all this wasn't enough for him to just trash his opponents, Link's known to carry around a snack or two to help him out.
While he usually has a limited supply of magical energy, a single bottle of Chateau Romani gives him unlimited magic for 3 whole days.
Wow.
That's nothing compared to his
Holy
mask.
cow, okay.
These masks not only change his physical form,
So we don't have to
but
worry
give
about
him
magic
unique
then, in
abilities,
terms of limitations.
Like how his Goron mask increases his strength.
whatever.
He can even roll so fast he catches fire. But the Fierce Deity mask is the best. It basically transforms him into a dark god.
Giving him
10
the
feet
Fierce
tall
Deity
and
mask?
100% terrifying.
Wow.
With inhuman strength and the impossible Helix sword.
Fierce deity Link could easily overpower Majora, who pulled the moon into the planet with enough force to destroy a continent and cause planet-wide destruction.
Well, sounds like he's got everything he needs to defend Hyrule. I mean, if you're chosen
Yeah, he's
by
doing
a
pretty
goddess,
well.
you gotta do what she says, right?
With the boy clad in green committed to the cause, Hyrule can breathe easy knowing it's defended by such a worthy champion.
That's a good way to end off. Cool. Wow, yeah, he has a lot more than he did before. He didn't
On
have
the
that like
planet
unlimited
Gaia,
magic
run
thing,
by the
basically
Shinra
unlimited,
conglomerate, one young man wanted to be a strong
He
protector
didn't have
of
the
others,
Shiki tablet,
just like
Mipha's
his
grace
hero,
or whatever.
Sephiroth, the elite member of Soldier.
His hero?
This was Cloud's
Oh
strength.
no.
The
Poor Cloud
troops
baby.
of Soldier are awesome. They get badass paramilitary weapons and get to cast magic from materia.
That's right.
Materia is a byproduct of the life stream, an energy source that runs through the world.
Green materia casts offensive spells, blue's for supportive spells, and yellow has commands. But red's the most powerful, because they can summon giant monsters. No
We're
wonder
using
Cloud wanted
summon
to be a part of
now?
Soldier so bad.
Like summon
I want
materia?
to too if I could have a giant dragon god as a pet.
Right.
This is Bahamut Fury, among the most powerful
They didn't allow summons in the
Final
last
Fantasy
one.
history, capable of annihilating a moon, a feat worth over 140 exatons of TNT.
Wow.
Which Cloud totally survived after he made it into the soldier program without any problems whatsoever. Nope, none at all. This is too much foreshadowing.
Cloud's time as a soldier mercenary was, well, it never happened. Despite his
Never
own
happened.
memories saying otherwise, Cloud actually failed to join the program at all.
Oh,
Hey,
buddy.
bear with me here. See, Cloud had a friend, a first-class soldier named Zack Fair.
Okay.
They went through a bunch of wacky adventures together, then got kidnapped by some weird cultists who injected them with alien DNA and Mako energy that supercharged them.
Great.
It's a long story.
Time and time again, Zack came to Cloud's rescue. Until one day, a rescue would be his final act.
But
No.
before he fell, he gifted Cloud his big old Buster Sword. Hey, what's a sword between bros? Especially when Zack had been there for Cloud so much in the past.
Like how Zack was the one who helped Cloud adjust to the fact that he had never become a member of Soldier.
Or how
Rip.
Cloud hadn't been the one who took the moon exploding either. That was Zack all along.
Cloud's own history had affected him so much that he unintentionally took Zack's as his own.
What?
Jeez, sounds like he needs to do some heavy self.
Wait, I thought that was like
Cloud
through.
struggled with confidence ever since he was rejected from the Soldier program.
That was just his
That,
brain that did
combined
that
with the
memory
trauma
swap?
from being kidnapped, experimented on, and watching his best friend die, fractured his sense of self.
You know, Cloud not being who he said he was reminds me of someone, Wiz.
Does it?
What are you talking about?
You know, like how you faked your identity to avoid paying all those student loans and
Oh, no.
Security's still looking for you. And
Hey, did you know, despite how the game works, Cloud can use materia without a weapon?
What?
Isn't that neat?
That is so neat.
Anyway, realizing his memories were faulty sparked Cloud's journey of self-repair. Though he had failed to become part of Soldier, he probably shouldn't have, because he's been in many fights just as, if not more impressive than those of Zack's resume.
remember that awesome dragon?
I do.
He beat him. Bahamut's super strong, but also fast enough to fly between planets in seconds.
Ah.
Hell, Cloud could even fly too.
I guess, more like he's able to jump
Yeah.
hundreds of yards up and
Yeah.
hang in the sky and lunge around. Yeah, it's basically flight.
It's basically
He can
flight,
also
but it's
use
not.
Spirit
It's
energy
not.
for
But it's basically.
super attacks called limit breaks, like the classic Omni Slash.
He's also worn several different types of gear over the years, but the one he's consistently kept is a certain ribbon which defends him from the majority of status effects, excluding time manipulation.
Okay.
He's dodged bullets, lasers, and electric attacks. He's casually sliced buildings in half, can cast literal nuclear explosions with his flare materia,
Uh-huh.
and he even beat that handsome devil Sephiroth. I don't know how Seppi survived being impaled by a sword that's literally wider than he is, but Cloud got to kick his ass multiple times.
Even coming face to face with Sephiroth's ultimate attack, Supernova.
Along the way, Cloud also destroyed Shinra. That's one way to get back at the folks who
I feel like it
refuse
moved
to
very
hire
quickly
you.
past that
Oh, and he
Supernova
got an
thing.
even cooler
That seems
sword,
important.
too. Get rid of that sentimental Buster sword, Buster, because the fusion sword isn't here to play.
With the fusion sword came a new version of Cloud. One who'd worked hard to resolve his personal issues and overcame any foe, mental or physical, in his way.
So all that, on top of beating Sephiroth 3 whole times, proves Cloud puts up one hell of a fight.
Good
Despite
work.
Cloud's frustrating start as a young man with unattainable dreams, he grew up to become far more than he could have imagined.
After saving the world more than once, Cloud Strife deserves the hype.
Stay where you belong. In my memories.
All right, there it was.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all
Yep.
possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! And pause. Okay. So, I am a little bit torn right now. I am not sure. I can't just jump out and say I think so-and-so is going to win. Like, I've picked up on what I think I've picked up on a few things, but I'm not entirely sure. Here, the main thing I picked up on, because it should be pretty obvious, is the whole Cloud surviving Sephiroth's Supernova ability, right? Now, I don't know if it's just called Supernova or if it's equivalent to a Supernova. I have to hope and assume it's equivalent to a Supernova, otherwise I feel like they should have specified that it's not. That's a big deal. Surviving a Supernova thing, because, like, to me, the biggest thing it seemed that Link survived was Majora, who was able to, you know, like, move the moon down. However, I think it should also be noted, like, it's mostly just, like, I feel like you could just move the moon into Earth, like, closer to Earth, and then wouldn't Earth's gravity help a lot with that, right? So I don't know exactly, like, it's strong, for sure, to be able to move the moon out of its orbit. But, I don't know how strong. Either way, though, even if we are saying, like, he, without help of gravity or anything, just was able to withstand the same kind of forces that could, you know, pull the moon all the way down to Earth, like, because we don't have to worry about I don't think we have to worry about how much damage the Earth or the moon would do to the Earth when it connected, because that's not what Majora did. That would be the moon, you know? And so I don't think it's fair to say that, like, Link survived the equivalent of the Earth or the moon hitting the Earth, you know? Was Majora strong? For sure. And has Link gone up against other, like, incredibly powerful beings? For sure. But I don't think it's fair to say that particular thing. And if we are saying that Cloud has withstood on multiple occasions something that's more powerful than that, the moon and Earth thing, that seems pretty big. And I don't frankly know what Link could do to kill him. So, I mean, I guess with that, I pieced some of that together. Like, I wasn't even aware of the whole, like, moon Earth thing not necessarily being applicable to Link. I think I'm leaning toward Cloud right now. Because I don't know what Link could do to kill Cloud. I don't know how strong the Fierce Deity Mask actually makes him, because I don't think he would be strong enough without that. Even if they are, this time, attributing the Golden Gauntlets to his own personal strength, rather than just allowing his arms to survive the pressure of lifting the Obsidian Stone, you know? So, like the Black Obsidian. Link definitely had some impressive stuff, and I think what I'm worried about most is what he's able to do with the Sheikah Tablet and or his own magic. Like, I don't remember if, like, Mipha's Grace was part of his own magic or if that had to do with Sheikah stuff. I don't know if Mipha was in that or Skyward Sword. But, like, being able to be brought back from death, like, that's a pretty big thing. But the issue is, if you can't kill someone, being brought back from death once isn't going to help you kill them that time. You know what I mean? I mean, like, if you're actually incapable of killing that person. And I don't know how he would finish off Cloud. Not to say he doesn't have a way, just to say it's not coming to my mind right now. Worried about, you know, like, the Sheikah Tablet being able to, like, stop time, because Cloud has the ribbon, sure, but it explicitly excluded time manipulation. Like, he's not immune to that. So, let's see, Cloud, like, Link is strong and could definitely stab Cloud, etc. But Cloud has also been stabbed and slashed at, etc. multiple times by Sephiroth, and has gotten up and not, like, been, like, peachy keen, but has been able to keep fighting and won, you know? So, like, even if Link stops time, like, unless he decapitates Cloud straight up or something like that, I think that Cloud could keep fighting, you know? Like, I think he would be able to brush that stuff off. And what I wonder is, like, let's say that that is a way Link could kill Cloud. Would Link be able to do that the majority of the time that they go up against each other? Because that's what Death Battle's about. It's not about, is it just strictly possible, but what would happen the majority of the time? This time they're giving Cloud his summons, and that does make me a little concerned because they didn't give it to him last time, and it might be one of those things where they give the combatant something to make it seem like things are more in their favor, you know? But, like, those summons are really powerful, and I don't know if Link could withstand even that, like the Bahamut thing, right? That destroyed the moon. Like, could Link survive that kind of blow? I don't know. Not to say that I think Cloud would have to rely on one of those to kill Link, but I don't even know if Link could survive that. Link could go back in time along with pausing time through the use of his songs. That's if he's given the opportunity to play them, because as fast as he is, I don't know if that applies to playing an ocarina. Because we're still going with the assumption that Link can indeed move faster than light, at least in terms of dodging. I don't think he could run at the speed of light, but it seems he could react quickly enough to move out of the way, you know? As for Cloud, I'm not sure about his speed feats. Like, they said that he, like, killed Bahamut too, and Bahamut was able to, like, fly between planets in a matter of seconds, but the clip they used from the movie, I do know that he was moving much slower than that, Bahamut that is, and Cloud had help from his friends. Not really, they didn't really attack Bahamut, but they, like, threw Cloud up into the air to reach him, and then Cloud did that slash. But really, Cloud only had to do that one thing to him, I think, just, like, drag his sword along his back, and that was the end. So I am torn still on a number of things. I'm still not sure how everything works or comes together, but it seems to me like the majority of the advantages go to Cloud in this case, you know? Well, maybe not even the majority of the advantages, actually, because thinking about it, Link would have more experience given the different incarnations, if we're assuming that, like, that's kind of all funneled to him. In the same way that, like, you know, Avatar and Avatar: Last Airbender, or, like, you know, My Hero Academia, One for All. I don't know if it funnels that way, but, maybe. It doesn't. It can't. It can't go that way, because there have been times, wasn't there a thing in Twilight Princess, or one of the Zelda games, you know, where Link specifically had, like, training sessions with a past Link in order to learn what that Link knew? Which means that he doesn't inherently have that knowledge or those skills. Right? Right? Point is, I don't know how Link could kill Cloud. I feel like Cloud has ways he can kill Link through the summons and just his own strength, considering he's been able to kill the likes of Sephiroth and survive against Sephiroth. So I think the Cloud is going to win this one. Hey, if you want a shirt like this, go to intotheam.com/Riz_Grestar. That's RIS_GRESTAR for 10% off your purchase. Cloud's going to win this one. And play. Interesting. Does Link get a health bar like that too? Does he get his line of hearts? No. Okay, just Cloud. Interesting. And this definitely calls me back to the movie. And it's cool to see Link using his own motorcycle. I don't know why they're fighting, but it was a cool intro. And man, and this animation is so much better than the original Link vs. Cloud, isn't it? I did forget about that arrow. Are you okay? You can stop falling anytime. Hey, there's his sword. That's convenient.
Excuse me?
That was a great time. Uh-oh. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. There's the time stop. Wait, why didn't Link do anything during the time stop? Is that not how it works in Breath of the Wild? So I'm pretty sure that's how speedrunners use trees to fly, isn't it? I'm sorry, what? I didn't know you could actually use the 4 swords thing. I'm sorry. I completely missed that part of his analysis, apparently. He's immune to that, yeah. I don't know what those were exactly. Gravity thing or dimension thing. I don't remember this either. I'm sorry. That was cool. That was nice. That song. That was cool. Gotta love Song of Storms. You can do it, Cloud! Stop being tired. Okay, he healed. That's fine. Ooh. Oh. Oh, snap. I mean, if Link was going to win, I think it would be with the Fierce Deity Mask, so...
Let's mosey ass.
Omni Slash. Alright. That's how we killed Sephiroth in Advent Children. That seems like a death.
Nothing to it.
Ah, yeah. What did that Triforce moment mean,
Guess
then?
Link thought it was time to split. Too soon? Yeah.
Link
Wait,
had
split?
an incredibly
What?
versatile arsenal available to him, given the abilities he had from his various weapons and masks.
And with stuff like the Sheikah Slate and Ocarina, the guy had so much to
I really
throw at
didn't think the
Cloud
masks
that
were
he
gonna come
could've
into play.
Easily gotten overwhelmed.
Even with that against him, Cloud could
It was
match
really like
much of
Ocarina
Link's
of Time,
arsenal with
Majora's
both
Mask,
his
and Breath of the
materia
Wild that
and
came into play.
ability. Link may have won a few fights with his time stop, but so would Cloud. For our purposes of determining who
that's
would win
right.
the most
He
often,
could also
these
stop.
essentially cancel each other out.
Link's Master Sword and Triforce of Courage helped him counter some of Cloud's materia. Like, he wasn't getting turned into a toad or anything, but Cloud's ribbon could do a lot of the same,
Yeah.
especially against those fire, ice, and shock arrows.
Since both had multiple ways to counter each other's more magic-based moves, and both had incredible healing spells, this really came down to their baser abilities.
Like
Okay,
how
yeah.
Link dodging lasers put him at 1/10 the speed of light, but Cloud kept up with Bahamut, who flew between planets in 12 seconds.
Why a
Since
tenth the
this
speed of
force like
light?
Neptune, and considering Gaia is a stand-in for Earth, the distance between them would be 4.3 billion kilometers. To travel that distance in 12 seconds means Bahamut Fury flew at least 1,200 times the speed of light.
Okay.
So while Link was smart, had more experience, and has fought foes faster than him before, Cloud could literally run circles around him without him noticing.
Link's
I don't
strength
know
and
how
power
that
were
works.
Nothing to scoff at, especially when scaled to Majora pulling the moon into a planet and destroying a continent. That would take an energy equivalent to over 60 exatons of TNT.
But
However,
that's the
Cloud
moon.
was strong enough to endure similar attacks.
That's not
and return the
Majora.
favor in a devastating way.
Like how he survived Sephiroth's supernova attack.
Guidebooks confirm that the supernova is a blast that destroys dimensional space.
Dimensional
Technically, it occurs
space?
in another dimension where the entire solar system is annihilated, with Cloud standing right there.
Huh.
It sounds crazy, but this means he can literally survive a sun exploding in his face. I mean,
that's what
it
I
really
gathered
messed
by
him up, but
supernova.
Still, it's a goddamn sun.
But yeah.
Never had to deal with something of that magnitude before.
The hero
They-
of Hyrule.
they
put up an
hardly
admirable
mentioned
fight
that
and could certainly
in
win
the
a few different
analysis.
ways.
They just moved
Cloud's
right on.
Speed, strength, and powerful limit breaks meant that, more often than not, his victory was assured.
All
Link
right.
tried force, but against Cloud, he had no way out.
Nice.
The winner is Cloud Strife.
Claps for Cloud. Okay. Cool.
That's the first half of our 10th anniversary season.
Awesome.
Death Battle will return later this year, but in the meantime, check out the all-new DBX and the debates we're having.
You
over
can
in
do
the
those
Death
things
Battle
if you
past.
want.
Thanks for watching.
And right, there's no next time because they're taking a break. But if you wanted to watch DBX, you're welcome to. DBX would just not be as cool for me because I really appreciate the analyses, you know? So, yeah. All right, but I was right. Yay, me. Okay, so stuck to my guns, voted for Cloud again. I didn't vote for Cloud again because I like Cloud more or because I voted for him last time, but because I just couldn't think of how Link could kill Cloud since Cloud survived the supernova. And yeah, they brought up the supernova as like his biggest point of defense, and so I think I was right to have pulled that out. But they did also say that Link could kill Cloud because of his time stop. But because Cloud also had time stop in the form of stop, they just canceled that out. Because, you know, if we're looking again at who would win the majority of the time, it would depend, you know, on like who pulled that out first, basically. So that makes sense that they would just not really consider that since they both had it. And it was both basically to the same, you know, efficacy, right? Efficacy, there we go. I still question some things. One of the things I question is, again, like they brought up where basically, well, okay, so first I'll actually address this. I don't know why they're pulling Link's speed from like the BMOS, like dodging the laser. Why is that 1/10 the speed of light? How are they getting 1/10? Like I guess here's where I stand. I can understand, you know, the speed of light because they've done that kind of thing before where they're like, someone can dodge lasers, therefore they are as fast as lasers. Are lasers not as fast as light? You know, are lasers 1/10 as fast as light? Because if not, where are they getting specifically 1/10? Because I can also see why they'd be like, well, he just dodged a laser, you know, so he can't move at the same speed necessarily. But why specifically 1/10? Are they getting that from somewhere specific? Some kind of science I'm not thinking of? But then the other thing is they're like, Cloud killed Bahamut, who can fly ridiculously fast. Therefore, Cloud can move that fast. That's not how that works at all. That's not at all how that works. Just because you can kill someone who moves so quickly doesn't mean that you can also move that quickly or faster than them. You know, like, if I caught the Flash while he was sleeping or whatever, or if he just, whatever. If I happened to get really lucky with my bullet, let's say, and I killed him, that doesn't mean I was able to move as fast as him. That means I got real lucky with my shot. That kind of thing. Which would be impossible, of course, considering he can, like, beat time itself in a race or whatnot. But you get what I'm saying. I don't understand, like, it would depend entirely on the context of Cloud's fight with Bahamut to say that Cloud was as fast as him. Like, if Bahamut were flying at top speeds during the fight, and Cloud was right along beside him, moving on his own and killing Bahamut that way, yes. But, like, just because that just doesn't make sense. So I would need more context. I'm not going to say necessarily that Cloud is not that fast, but I'm going to say that that does not prove that Cloud is that fast. Cool. And then the other thing was... What was the other thing? Oh, the other thing was, again, like, saying that Link withstood Majora, who output... you know, the damage or like the force of the moon hitting the earth, which destroyed like a continent. But like Majora sent that, like he put that into motion, but that doesn't mean necessarily, it doesn't mean he can't, but it doesn't mean necessarily that he can output the same force as what the moon would output when hitting the earth. You know, like, frankly, Majora could output more. Like, there's a possibility that he could output more. I'm just saying that similar to, like, the Cloud Bahamut thing, that doesn't mean that Majora was able to output that, therefore Link could withstand it. Like, I don't get where they're pulling that feat, or why they're not... Like, that's something that they would say in the, like, the analysis for Link, and then in the conclusion be like, well, to clarify, we were BSing you and misleading you, and actually the moon and the earth and that force has nothing to do necessarily with what Majora can output, but they didn't do that. They didn't do that. I don't think I'm wrong, is the thing. I don't think I'm wrong on that front. Yeah, so, like, I don't disagree with the results, because those feats were not what I was relying on, you know? But I just don't get where they got those particular, you know, bits of data that they used in this fight. So, whatever. Like, if you all think you have, like, if you think you understand, you know, feel free to let me know, like, to try to explain it. I think I've presented why they don't make sense to me. So, yeah, I guess let me know. But, in other, you know, areas of this death battle, I liked it, you know? I liked the animation. It was so good in comparison to the original Link versus Cloud. And it was just good in general. Like, I really think that this one, you know, stands up to the other recent death battles, because we've had a really, you know, some really good ones recently, and some not so good ones, but some really good ones recently, you know? And this was a good one. I wish they had done a little bit more with the story. Like, I really liked the intro, as far as, like, it was cool to, like, harken back to the you know, Advent Children movie with, like, the motorcycle fight, and it was just a cool way to use Link's own motorcycle, you know, and it looked good, but I just don't know why Link suddenly started fighting Cloud. Like, I think Cloud just started defending himself, but I don't know why Link suddenly started fighting Cloud. Honestly, it would have made more sense to me to have the opening be Link is in that temple destroying the pots, Cloud walks in and notices him and goes to stop him, and then Link starts fighting him back, because then there would, like, because Link wouldn't need a reason to smash pots. That's just what Link do. And then Cloud would have a reason to try to stop Link, and then Link would retaliate, and it would just escalate from there, and they're full on fighting all of a sudden. It wouldn't, you know, go back to Advent Children, and we would miss out on the motorcycle scene. At least at that moment, they always could have, like, hopped on them afterward, you know? But, like, hey, maybe Link is smashing pots, Cloud goes in to stop him, Link grabs the pot, jumps on his motorcycle, and gets away so he can smash it later. Cloud chases after him, you know? Then you would have had your motorcycle chase, you would have had the pot smashing, and you would have had just a better story, an actual reason for the two to fight. Because unless I completely missed it, like, I just didn't see a reason for them to actually start fighting in that little motorcycle tunnel like they did. Not that it's exclusive to motorcycles, but you get what I mean. I like the way that they showcased the two characters' different skills and abilities and whatnot. You know, from their magic to, you know, the four swords kind of thing. We got to see the Sheikah tablet used different times. We got to see some different materia. And of course, we got to see just their sword expertise, right? The Fierce Deity, the Omni Slash at the end. It was cool. Like, I just thought, for the most part, the progression of this death battle was, you know, quite nice. And I liked, you know, the bits of humor, the bits of, like, where they're actually characters, you know? You get to see that that characterization expressed throughout the battle, and I really appreciate that. So, well done with this fight. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you all thought about this death battle in the comments below, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, what you thought about this or that, etc., so on and so forth. And next time, we will be watching the next death battle, because they didn't say what it was, and so I don't know. But interesting that Death Battle will return 9/12 of 2021, and at the time of recording, it's 8/24 of 2022. Now you know the exact day I recorded this one. So we're almost, like, you know, a year apart, which I think we might have already, but we're still almost a year apart. Funny how time works like that. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. With that, we're calling it here. So have a good one, everybody. Remember, if you would like to check out any of these shirts, go to intotheam.com/Riz_Grestar to get 10% off of your order. That's intotheam.com/RIS_GRESTAR. You know my name by now, I should hope. 10% off your order. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this one.